We are going to see about broadcast messages in Angular. So how it works, what is behind that, and it is based on the observer design pattern and uses the RxJS npm packages. We'll see with examples. So broadcasting messages means that we will have a sender, we will have a publisher, and we will send messages to all the subscribers. So we can use the components. So through the component, the publisher can send messages to any other components. So this is one other sharing data between the components. We already seen how we share the data between the components. So this is another way, another method, broadcasting messages, which is using the observer design pattern, which is mentioned in the Gang of Code book, which is mainly for design patterns. And broadcasting message will contains publisher and subscriber. So a message will be sent to the publisher and it will be send messages to the receivers. This is the subscriber. So we'll see with examples. In Angular, we already use the sharing data. So in this sharing data, we have a video. So in that video, we will show like we have an input which will send an, data from the parent component to the child component. And we have output and event repeater which will push the messages from the child component to the parent component. Also we have the service as a third method. So service will have a message that will be pushed to all the components. So via the constructor we can initialize these values and we can use it. So these are the three methods available previously, and we also have a view child method. So for sending the sharing the data. So the broadcast message is more a step to that, and here we are sending messages through two different patterns. One is the publisher and another one is the subscriber. So the one who sends the messages to all the subscribers will be the publisher. So like an SMS service, one person will send an SMS and all other persons will get the SMS. So that kind of pattern is followed here. So the publisher will send the messages, the subscribers will get the messages. So here we have terms like send message and here receive message, kind of things are there. So this is mainly explained in the broadcast message. Publisher service. What is the role of publisher service? It is a singleton class. So which will create a message and this message will be broadcasted to the components. Okay. So this publisher service will contains two things. One is create instance, another one is get instance. So create instance will create an instance, and this instance will be used overall in the overall broadcasting, and we have a get instance. So whenever we need an instance, we can use the same instance because it is singleton. So we cannot create an instance each and every time. Only one instance is created, and we can use the same instances everywhere. Okay, like an object. So we need to extend this information to show class show for publishing messages to the components to all the subscribers who are getting the same message. Subscribers. So we already see about the subscribers. Subscribers of the components for listening for the messages. So once any changes in the information which will be subscribed through the publisher service, it will take the new message, new instance. Okay. So for this it is using a subscriber ID. Okay. And we are using Angular constructors a dependence injection for the services to inject it. Uh, uh, Publisher subscription as any, and we are using the ng on in it. So we are calling the publisher subscription and initialize the publisher service and getting the instance and subscribing the data. So once any data which will be pushed onto the publisher, then it will be getting updated here. So the information will be getting changed. So if it is changed, it means the publisher has been sending messages to the subscriber. So this ng on init will be called inside the component. So the component will be the subscriber. So for the subscriber to getting the subscriber message, we are getting the instance of the publisher service, and through that we are getting the data. So that is the information to show. If any changes occurs, this information will be get to the component class. Okay. When we are planning to send messages from anywhere in the program, so we have to use the on information change. So we have to use the next method to change the information which will be published to other components, other subscribers. So for this we have to create a get the same instance, get instance, and we have to use the next method. So once the subscription is over, we have to use the subscription dot unsubscribe. So which will be called in the ng on destroy, which will be the last life cycle hook. So through that we can subscribe the messages because it will lead to memory leaks if it is live. Okay. Thanks team. Thanks for the support. Just browse the all the pages and make use of it.